Now that we have a framework for looking at your house, let's go into return on investment, or ROI, and timelines. And in the last video, I talked about defensive and offensive ROI. And in this video, we're gonna talk about the value of each renovation change. You wanna spend your money efficiently. So many sellers do this. They haphazardly spend money on things they think that will move the needle without data. If they had spent just a little bit of time taking a step back, their money would be much better spent. Here's something that might sound crazy. Not every renovation turns a profit. Just because you pour money into a house doesn't mean you'll get it back. For example, you could spend $20,000 and only see a property value increase by half of that. As a general rule, major renovations often only return 40 to 60% of their costs when you sell. A kitchen overhaul might run $70,000, $80,000, but typically only adds $35,000 to $40,000 in resale value. Upscale remodels can return even less. On the flip side, smaller updates like painting, swapping out hardware, or resurfacing cabinets can return 70 to 90% or more. Now, when you're selling, the goal isn't renovation, it's restoration. Bring the house up to a nice standard, but don't assume that dropping $80,000 on a brand new kitchen is the smart move right before you list. Here's an example. A couple bought a 3-bedroom house. Since they didn't need the 3rd bedroom, they combined 2 bedrooms into 1. Later, when they had to sell, they didn't have the time or money to convert it back. That missing bedroom cost them real money at resale. If every house on the block has 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms, and yours only has 1 bathroom, then adding that bath might add a lot of value to your house. But don't think that if 2 houses on your block have a pool, adding one is going to put money in your back pocket when you sell. Probably not. The takeaway: do renovations to restore your home, not to reinvent it. For most sellers, the focus should be on high ROI improvements. Save the fun renovations for your next home when you'll actually enjoy them. Let's talk about categories of return on investment. Now, you can download the full guide in the description, but here's the breakdown. High return, low expense, think painting or decluttering. Small costs, big impact. Low return, high expenses, think full kitchen or bathroom remodel. Expensive and rarely recouped. These 2 categories alone explain why some sellers walk away with more and others leave money on the table. ROI is not one size fits all. It depends heavily on timing and condition. Take your roof. If it's completely shot, replacing it has a positive ROI because it protects your full retail value and keeps the deal alive. But if your roof still has 10 years left, replacing it early won't raise your value, it just burns cash you won't get back. In that case, the ROI is essentially zero. Another example is carpet. If it's stained or worn, then new carpet can be a solid return because buyers don't want to deal with it. But if your flooring is already in good shape, replacing it right before selling almost adds nothing. The lesson here is this: some projects add value, others defend it, and knowing the difference matters. Let's talk about your action steps. After watching all the videos in this course, walk through your entire house and note what should be fixed. Print off the guide in this video description, and next to each item, go through each item and rate your house a 0 to 10. A 0 means your house is already sufficient for this item and addressing it doesn't apply, and a 10 means this 100% applies to you on your house. Now let's talk about timelines. 6 months out, if you have 6 months before you have to sell, this is a sweet spot. This is where you can tackle bigger prep projects, repairs, upgrades, and improvements that truly can move the needle. You have time to schedule contractors, shop around for materials, and do it right without rushing. Think of this stage as laying the foundation for maximum ROI. Example: major systems like the roof, HVAC, foundation, decluttering, interior paint, landscaping projects that need a full growing season. At the 3-month mark, you still have decent runway, but the clock is ticking. Now the focus is on the bigger return on investment improvements. Forget about starting any major remodels you won't finish on time. Instead, knock out medium scale projects that polish the home and make it shine for showings. Example: flooring updates, deep cleaning, soft washing the exterior, small repairs, and finalizing the staging plan. Pro tip: prioritize projects buyers can see, not just the hidden ones. Visible upgrades sell faster. 1 month out. 1 month before listing, you are in sprint mode. This is not the time for big projects, it's about quick fixes. Focus on polishing your home so it's photo ready and ready to impress at showings. Paint touch-ups, curb appeal touch-ups, and prepping your home for professional photos and marketing. 1 week before photos is crunch time. At this point, you're not just fixing, you're perfecting. By now, I hope you can see that maximizing value isn't about random fixes. It's about following a system that matches your time, budget, and condition. If you do this right, you won't just be selling a house, you'll be selling a property positioned to compete and win in the market. A house that looks random sells for random results. A house that's strategic sells for maximum value.